Hey y'all, it's your girl Tara with Moya K. This is Guided Wellness, and I'm back with another read for the collective. I'm trying a new angle here today. I'm coming out of hiding, y'all, okay? I'm going to be intentional about doing more reads where I show my face, okay? Just so that y'all can put a face to the reader. But I really like to keep my face out of it because I'm able to focus more on the cards and you all seeing the cards. So I'm going to do my best today with my camera angle for you all to be able to see me and the cards, okay? But I'll still be showing the cards on the camera, so no worries for that. Thank you everyone who's joining me here today as you're watching this video. If you're new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, everyone is welcome. Make sure you hit that like button on your way in and or out. And if you're new here, please subscribe to the channel, especially if you like the way that I read or if you find the information that I provide today helpful for you. If you've been with me since day one, I truly appreciate you for always returning and for engaging with me on the channel. Thank you for all your likes, your comments, your shares, and your subscribes. Okay, I truly appreciate it. And everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. Thank you to everyone who has booked a personal reading with me, who has also joined my Patreon. All of that information on how to join Patreon is in the description box, as well as booking any services. But I do want to say thank you to everyone who booked a service with me this month, especially as I was running that full moon special. Just be on the lookout for, specials for the coming months. I am going to be running a February special. I'll let you all know what that special will be closer to that time. But in the meantime and in between time, if you would like to book any services with me, that information on how to do so is in the description box below. All right, so with that being said, we're going to go ahead and get started. I did already pre-shuffle the cards and say a prayer. So if you were in my last live collective, or if you had just seen the last video, the last couple of, I really want to say like the videos I've been posting for the past month, it's some heavy energy. It's some blocked energy. It's some held up energy. It's something with the energy. And so I wanted to come here today and do a reading for you all where I pulled some cards on what particular energy was blocked for you all. And then pulling some energy to see what is causing that blockage. And then giving you some information on what you all can do to clear that blockage and heal it. What I'll say is once and for all. Okay. So we are going to be starting with the my premium chakra cards, okay? This is going to just give us a little bit more clarity and insight for the collective on which chakras may be blocked for you at this time. I was going to say 3, but I'm going to pull 4 because I just kind of want to, I kind of want to get everything out. As a matter of fact, I'm going to allow Spirit to lead me. So Spirit, whatever messages you have. And we have a sacral card out here first. I'm not shocked because I've been saying that in my readings that someone's sacral energy is something going on. Okay, whether it's blocked, whether it's overactive, because sometimes your chakras can be overactive and that's not all a good thing. Okay, this one wanted to flip over. So we got third eye chakra. Okay, and I'll show y'all the cards once I finish pulling. Okay, we got crown chakra. And I feel like this one wanted to come out, so I'm going to take it. We got solar plexus. All right, so that's 4. All right, so this is where you may or may not, this is where you may be experiencing blockages either in one of these areas or all of these areas. All right, so the first card out we have is the sacral chakra. Okay. I'm going to read the card to you, but if you want to screenshot or screen record really quickly, okay, pause the video, rewind, whatever. We have the Mira Mudra, which means ocean. The Mira Mudra is thought to direct awareness and energy to the pelvic area. For those of you who don't know, your sacral chakra is right here in your pelvic area, okay, your pelvic, sits bone, all of that. It cultivates grounding and calmness. Practicing this Mira Mudra helps balance this I'm going to try to say it right. Savasthana, yeah, and Muladhara chakras. Join the tips of the little finger and thumb in each hand. Bring thumbs together. Join the tips of the ring fingers and straighten the index finger and middle fingers. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Here, 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 Okay, so you see, I'll even turn it this way. All right. And you may even want to do this. You can do this sitting, laying, and you even may want to place this symbol with your hand specifically on your sacral chakra area, as you see where I'm placing mine. Okay. All right. So you may want to work with that energy, because something here is blocking your sacral chakra. Some of you could even be blocked in your third eye chakra. And this said, these are all mudras for balancing. Okay, so bringing these things into balance. These are yoga poses that you can do to open up your third eye chakra. We have the dolphin pose and the lotus pose. Okay, these are both intermediate positions. All right, so if you are not an intermediate yogi, please do not try to do these and hurt yourself. Okay. Google, you can always Google. Google is your friend. Use it before they make you pay for it, okay? Google poses, yoga poses that can open up your third eye chakra. But I am going to read these to you for those of you who can do them or even want to try them. We have the dolphin pose, which is known as the Ardha Pincha Mayurasana. I hope I said that correctly. Please forgive me if I didn't. Begin on all fours, wrist under shoulders. So you're going to do like a cat-cow, kind of like as if you're getting ready to do cat-cow. Place the elbows where the palms were. Interlace the fingers, curl the toes under and press into the soles to bring the hips up towards the sky. So it looks like you're going to be doing like a downward facing dog, but instead of being on your hands, you're going to be on your elbows and your head is going to be touching the floor. It says lengthen the spine and broaden the shoulder blades. Reach the heels downwards. Okay. And then we have the lotus pose, which is also known as the Padmasana. Begin seated with your legs outstretched. Bend the knees one by one and move them cautiously into the lotus position with the soles facing upwards. So this is like you're going to be sitting crisscross applesauce, but both of your feet are going to be resting on each leg. So even if you can't do that, maybe you want to just do crisscross applesauce, like regular, okay? If you're able to. Lengthen through the neck and spine. If the full lotus pose is too challenging, you can first try easy pose and half lotus pose. So that's what I was basically saying. Like if you can't fold your legs on top, your feet on top of each other like this, then you may want to do the original crisscross applesauce, or where some people's, you know, your feet can, or legs can only go like this. All right. But that's to open up your third eye chakra. Then you have the crown chakra, Dhyana Mudra, which means meditation. The Dhyana Mudra is thought to increase mental calmness and inner harmony. It cultivates self-awareness and concentration, allowing us to enter deeper states of meditation. Practicing the Dhyana Mudra has a balancing effect on all chakras, especially on Sahasrara. Okay, and that's the crown chakra. You're going to place the back of the right hand on the palm of the left hand, join the tips of the thumbs, forming a circle, and rest your hands in your lap. Okay, so you're literally just going to take your right hand into your left hand, all right, and rest it on your lap. Okay, so that's to balance out your crown chakra. And then finally, we have the solar plexus chakra. And I'm not shocked that this one came out either, because I've also been calling out solar plexus blockages in the past readings as well. These are crystals that can help you balance out your chakras. All right, so we have tiger's eye, citrine, and yellow jasper, or citrine. I hope I said that right. These are all thought to balance the solar plexus chakras. They have grounding energy, strengthening energies. They help boost self-esteem, boost confidence, overcome negative thoughts. They promote happiness. They also can increase your determination and your positive energy, even when facing life's challenges, okay? They bring you a sense of calm, clarity, and tranquility. And they can, like I said, they can also help you improve with your confidence, your courage. They help you problem solve more easily, or problem solve with confidence, things like that. Okay. So once again, tiger's eye, citrine, and yellow jasper. So if these are the areas, and some of you may be experiencing blockages in any of these areas, some of you may be experiencing blockages in none of these areas. How will you know? I'm actually going to repost some information, because I posted it before on the community tab, but there will also be specific like physical symptoms or ailments, or mental symptoms or ailments, or emotional symptoms or ailments that may arise when any of these areas are blocked. Okay. I'm not going to get into all of that for the sake of the reading today. But just to kind of give you like a quick overview. Generally for sacral chakra blockages, this is your in your lower chakra energy. So this could affect your creativity. This can affect your ability to understand things, to cope with things. The third eye chakra, when you have blockages there, they can block your ability to see internally, not visually see, but spiritually see. These can block your intuition. Okay, your inner knowing. That your crown chakra also you may find it hard to formulate thoughts. You may find it hard to put sentences together, things like that, right? And what I mean by that is not with your words, but formulating and putting sentences together, things that make sense, forming complete thoughts. Blockages in your solar plexus can really impact your do energy, the get up and go energy, your motivation. So you may be feeling a lack of motivation, or just a like a tiredness, a fatigue. It's like you don't want to do things. Okay. That may not resonate for everybody, but like I said, I'm going to repost it so that you know specifically like how some of these symptoms and ailments may manifest for you. And that may also be an indicator for if these areas are blocked or not. Okay, we got rage coming out here first. Okay, it came out. So that's going to be for the sacral chakra. What the intention that I placed in these cards, this is the African Goddess Rising Oracle. The intention that I placed into these cards was to give a message as to what is specifically blocking, right? What energy may you be experiencing at this time that is blocking this, okay? Yeah, so I'm gonna pull 2 for each, and then we'll get into it. So let me get 2 for third eye. Oh, okay, thanks. I'll share them with y'all once I pull them. Let me get 2 for the crown chakra, please. Let me get 2 for the crown chakra, please. And so these come out in the reverse, but for today, I'm going to turn them all in the upright just so that I can get the initial messages out. Okay. That was too many, Spirit. Can I get one more, please? Thank you. Oh, and it's interesting like how the cards are coming out. I would just like to say as well. Let me get 2 for solar plexus, please. I hope y'all are doing well today. Okay, I hope the messages are resonating thus far. Usually my oracle readings are a little bit shorter because I'm not going into all the super detail that sometimes tarot I think requires. Oracles are pretty straightforward. If you ask me, pretty straightforward. Because they get right to the message. And they usually allow me to get right to the message. All right. So for those of you who are experiencing some type of sacral chakra blockage, it could be due to your rage and your inability to speak up. We have number 23 here, rage, Medusa, which breaks down to a 5. And then we have Mama Kumbe Bang, which is speak up, number 33. It is a master number. 33 also breaks down to a 6. So we have 5 and 6 energy here. Okay. So, and I am going to read the affirmations or the confirmations out of the declarations out of the book, because you may want to say these as you work on this energy. But for those of you who are experiencing some type of sacral chakra blockages or issues with your sacral energy, it could be due to something that you're holding on to. With this rage here, Medusa, it was in a lot of the mythology, Medusa was not a very forgiving person, right? A lot of people wronged Medusa. And if you read into the, like I said, read into the mythology, whether it's Greek or in other mythologies where she may go by a different name, the energy was not very forgiving. And for those of you who know the tale of Medusa, Medusa was a beautiful woman. They was hating on her basically. And so they turned her into, so basically anytime you looked into Medusa, you would look into her face, you would turn into stone. Even if you looked into her reflection, you would turn into stone, okay? Like I said, someone is holding on to something. There may be something that you need to release, and with speak up coming out here as the additional card. This is something that you need to say. Not even something that you need to act on or anything. It's something that you're holding in that you haven't spoken up about. This could be a wrongdoing from years ago. This could be related to any type of like childhood wrongdoings or any type of trauma, anything where you feel like you've been personally wronged, where you even may have wronged yourself, right? Because I'm not gonna sit here and just put it out there like, oh, people just do you wrong and you don't do anything to yourself. We allow a lot of things to happen. We may not always understand it at the time, and sometimes we may not even see it as like, I allowed this thing to happen. But there's something here that is like that you're holding on to, you're not speaking on. And so because you're holding on to it, because you're essentially like ruminating in this negative energy, ruminating in this like angry, raging energy, you are not in a space, or not allowing yourself to be in a space, or even recognizing that what it is that you need to do to get into the space of really clearing that energy out. And by clearing it out, I mean literally just like getting it out. Journal about it, right? Talk about it. Some of you may need to go to therapy, right? I know in this spiritual community, and so everybody don't always want to hear therapy, and I'm not always trying to push therapy, because therapy is not for everyone. But if you're having a hard time speaking about something, sometimes it can be helpful to speak to third parties, not unbiased, non-biased individuals, not your friends, not your mom. Now, of course, if these are conversations that you need to be having with your friends or with parents or with siblings or partners, whatever, I want to encourage you to do that. If these are conversations that for whatever reason you feel like you're not ready to have, or there's something getting in the way of you having that conversation, that is when I would recommend therapy, because clearly there's even a blockage within the blockage, right? That is preventing you from being able to emotionally express yourself. Once again, those could be childhood traumas. Those could be things that you've encountered and experienced in your adulthood and your teenage years, whenever, maybe even currently, right? Things that you've experienced that have silenced you or made you feel like, I cannot address this issue. I should not be addressing this issue. It's not appropriate for me to address this issue. But baby, if it's making you angry, if it's making you vengeful and holding on to this rage, and it's impacting the way that you connect with yourself and connect with others, then you do need to talk about it. You do need to address it. Sacral chakra blockages can also show up as like sexual immorality. It can come up as like sexual deviance, sexual uncleanliness, not being safe. Okay. So Medusa, it says, take a breath, close your eyes, and put both hands over your lower abdomen. You can even do this pose as you do that. Okay. Let me get some light in here too. Tune into the part of you that feels out of control, flooded with loving, healing, golden light. Now put both hands over your heart and do the same. You have a right to your full range of emotions, including anger. Sacred rage inspires us to run for office, lead protests, and shift policies. But unhealthy rage can devour your very soul. Get clear on what is really happening. Allow yourself to feel your feelings, to see the truth. Just because you feel threatened does not mean you are being threatened. The goddess declaration for that is, I have a right to feel my feelings. I want you to do the mudra position over your abdomen and say that out loud 3 times. In between each affirmation or declaration, take a deep breath. I have a right to feel my feelings. And then number 33. It says, speak up, speak out, and speak on it. You have a right to be heard. You are betraying yourself by not speaking up. Your words have power. Own your voice. As the old saying goes, stand up for something or fall for anything. Being neutral is not an option. When you stand firmly in your truth, you have thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and convictions. What do you stand for? Tell someone today. The declaration for that is, I reclaim my voice. I speak out and speak up. So you can say both of those things. I am allowed to feel my feelings, or let me get the exact words. I have a right to feel my feelings, and I reclaim my voice. I speak out and speak up. Okay? Like I said, by silencing yourself, by not allowing yourself to be heard, by not addressing the things that need to be addressed, it's really not doing a service to you all at this time. Like I said, I'm not going to pull any tarot because I feel like I've been pulling tarot on this energy. So if you're curious as to know what situations, right? What exactly is it that are these situations where I'm experiencing these blockages, or where these blockages are being triggered, or where these things are coming up? Go back to the previous reads. I'll say at least the reads that I've done in the month of January. Check them out. They are timeless. They may give you some insight. All right. The third eye chakra. We have, which one came out first? I don't even remember which one came out first, but okay, so we're just gonna read it like this. We have Sarah Lakali, number 6, which is divine lineage. And then we have Nana Baluku, number 1, which is seasons. So we have 6 and we have 1 here. Okay. So starting off with Sarah Lakali, number 6 says, divine lineage. Your ancestors protect the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail is you. Divine ones walk beside you and within you. Trust. Okay. So before I get into the embodiment and the declaration, something going as far as with your third eye being blocked, what I was picking up on intuition, and what I'm getting is like a lot of you who may be resonating with this, you are not trusting yourself at this time. And a part of it is you may not know how to trust yourself. You may not even know what's real and what's not, what's true and what's not. I'm getting that there's something, a part of the blockage is because you are not trusting yourself. So it can go both ways. A part of the blockage is because you're not trusting, and you not trusting is creating the blockage. I hope that makes sense how I'm saying it. What it is that you are not trusting, I'm really getting that you are not trusting yourself. And with this divine lineage here, these are like your ancestors coming through and saying like, baby, you are the one, not the two. Okay, you are the it girl, you are the it boy, right? Guy, woman, sir, ma'am, right? I'm not trying to be disrespectful to anyone, but you are him or her, right? What they say, himothy. Okay, I got my own little phrase because I'm not him, I'm her mantha. Okay, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, like I'm him, right? I'm her, I'm that guy, I'm that girl. A lot of you are not trusting and believing in that right now. And it could very well be because of these things that you've experienced. Like I said, I'm not going to keep going over it, but what you're going through right now is just a trigger, or can be a trigger of something that you've experienced before. What the energy that I've been getting in the collective, at least the collective I read for, is repetition. Repeated things, repeated cycles, repeated emotions, repeated situations and scenarios. These are things that you've gone through before. So there isn't it's like what I'm getting is like it's not like you don't know. You know exactly what's going on. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. You know exactly what's going on. You know exactly what the energy is. And because you've experienced this time and time again, whether it was two or more times or 5 or more times, something about it has put you in this space of like, I can't trust my own self. I can't trust my own intuition. And a lot of you have, and I'm gonna just be honest, I gotta call you out and I gotta speak the truth. A lot of you, confirmation, have felt that way because it's not that you are not trusting your intuition. You are hearing your intuition, but then you going and doing the complete opposite. or you're sweeping it under the rug or brushing it away because you're doubting yourself. So there's something here about self-doubt as well. It says your ancestors want to remind you that you are not alone. They are rooting for you. They ask you to honor your spirit guides and call upon the power of the divine. Now, here's the thing, collective. Don't be calling on the creator and don't call on the divine if you're not ready to listen. Because that also be the thing. I got to call y'all out again. That be the thing. Some of y'all be praying and hoping and wishing and praying and hoping and wishing and manifesting and praying and hoping and wishing. And then don't be wanting to do the stuff like the work. It's, it reminds me of the verse, the man who don't work, don't eat. A Bible verse, something to the effect of like, if a man don't work, he don't eat. It also reminds me of when I hear religious people say, ask and ye shall receive, right? If you ask for what you want, you'll get it. Here's the thing. Oh, and the other one, faith without work is dead. You can't just ask for stuff and then not be willing to take the steps to put yourself in that position to receive it, right? Because a lot of what we do is we ask for something before we are ready to actually receive it. God, please send me a person. God, please send me a job. God, please send me more money. God, please give me this, give me that. Spirit, creator, divine, give me this, give me that. Please, please, please. Manifest, manifest, manifest. And then we ain't did no type of work or even willing to put in any type of work to get what it is that we're asking for. That's why you haven't received it. So when you call on your divine counterparts, when you call on your spirit team and on your spirit guides, be in a space where you are ready to receive whatever information they give you. Because I'm telling you, whatever it is that they are telling you, that's what it is that you need to be doing. The thing is, some of y'all don't want to do it. And so you feel like, oh, no, this can't be it. That's not my intuition speaking. Listen to yourself. Only you know what is best for you, collective. Create or nourish your ancestral altar or shrine if you have one. Unbury your ancestors. Speak their names. Your divine lineage ancestors may be blood related or culturally or spiritually connected. So the goddess declaration is, I am my sister and my sister is me. For my men out there watching, you can switch the words around. I am my brother and my brother is me. Okay. Then we have Nana Buluku seasons. Number 1. You have entered a new cycle that is very old. Okay, because what I just said, I just said that, right? Y'all are going through things that you've been through before. Some of you, like I said, have experienced this for years and years and years. Okay, please allow yourself to become present. Trust in divine timing and don't be in such a hurry. There are no shortcuts here. I can't make this stuff up, is all I can say. Are you ready for a new beginning? You are in or are entering a new season that will force you to evolve. This is a time of major transition. You are not stuck. You are holding on to old patterns. Change can be terrifying. Allow yourself to be mentored. When you choose a new path, you are ripe for self-sabotage. A commitment test from the universe may pop up to delay this new pathway. Stay the course. Your time is now. The goddess declaration for this is, I am limitless. So once again, your third eye is blocked because you are in a space you're not ready. But it's not because you personally are not ready, collective. You are not allowing yourself to be ready because you're afraid of the change. I get it. But you got to be uncomfortable, baby. You got to get through the change. The personal share, even just doing this right here, showing my face on camera, it makes me uncomfortable. Why? I don't know. I'd rather just get the messages out to y'all and go about my day. I'm not here for the recognition and the fame. And, I'm not saying that like I don't want to have a lot of subscribers and things like that. I'd be lying to myself if I said I didn't. But I'm not here so that y'all can I don't know, be fans or whatever, right? I don't know how to explain. I'm not here to be worshipped or to be liked or to be loved. Like I said, I just want to share the information and go about my day. But that is something that I have to step out of, because if I'm going to be here and wanting to give the information, I got to put myself out there to be seen so that when people see me, they know she got some information for me. Let me tap in, right? So remind yourself that you are limitless, and remind yourself that you are your sister or your brother, and your brother and your sister are you. Okay. For those of you experiencing crown chakra energies, the reason I said the cards were coming out interestingly is because we have 40 and 30 here. Okay. So 40 is Yamaya, awakening. And 30 is Mami Wata, naked. And I love when these two come out together, because when awakening and naked, with just them falling out together, really gave me like this. It's like this new emerging. So it's like, even this tells a story. Even the oracles tell a story. So it's like you start off with your sacral energy, right? Clearing out the emotions, right? Really uncovering and unpacking and undressing the emotions. I'm just hearing for this. Somebody needs to get a journal. Okay. I don't know who that's for, but somebody needs to get a journal. Journal your feelings. Stop putting your feelings on social media. Stop telling your friends. Like I said, I don't know who that's for, but that's what I got very clearly. Stop telling your business to everybody. Deal with your own shit. I don't mean to be harsh. That's just how it came out. So somebody's spirit team really wanted me to tell them that. The third eye chakra. Then it's like, okay, once you deal with your emotions, then you can start to get out of this self-sabotaging energy. Really start to get into yourself and tap into yourself, so that you know what's real and what's not. Because I'm getting that for whoever I'm speaking to, as far as like, stop sharing stuff with everybody else. The reason why you're not trusting yourself or unable to hear yourself is because it's clouded by all these other voices, right? All of these other people's thoughts and opinions. So it's like, once you do those clearings and healings, right, then you come into this emerging energy. And you know, it's like this reborn, this rebirth transformation energy. Because what are you when you're born? You're naked, right? This woman right here is pregnant. So it's like you're going through the transformation. It's like you're in the incubator, in the womb, you know, growing and getting all you need. And then you pop out, okay? Because sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas, all right? Certified boogeyman. I'm the one that up the skull with him. That's just, I like that song, y'all. It says, wake up, awaken now to your true self. Are those tears of joy or sorrow? Let them out. Your Maya swallows your tears. You are vibrating at a higher frequency, so you see everything differently. And I love that this is coming under the crown chakra, because your crown chakra is your top frequency. It's your highest frequency on your body, baby. This is a goddess rising. You are awakening, god or goddess, okay? Because for my men out there, you are waking up, and once you have experienced awakening, you can never go back to not knowing. We're talking about the crown chakra. The crown chakra is all about knowing. Can't make it up. The path of awakening is not straight, comfortable, or easy. You have chosen to lift the veil and have a real relationship with the divine. You didn't come to transcend this world while you're living in it. You came here to dig into the soil, plant yourself, and grow. This ascension is your divine purpose. The goddess declaration says, I am receiving and radiating love. So even as you are doing this mudra, you may want to say these declarations. I am receiving and radiating love. Yeah. Because, right, like I said, with the crown, it's this other stuff that's getting in the way. When you have blockages in any area that's before you reach the crown, you're not allowing the energy to flow. And I'm going from here to here because your root chakra is your first chakra energy at the bottom, and you go up. But if the bottom is blocked, that energy cannot make it to the top. So you got to clear out this sacral energy, this third eye energy, this solar plexus energy, so that you can reach the top. Okay. And then we have Mami Wata. It says, hide no more. The emotional nakedness you avoid is your superpower, not your shame. This whole reading right now has been about emotions. I don't know who I'm talking to, but baby, you better get into it. You got to get into it. And this is why I suggested therapy, because you don't know how many people I see as a therapist who struggle with expressing themselves emotionally. The way that people see emotional expression and vulnerability in 2025 is just, in my personal opinion, disgusting to me. Like, I'm annoyed by it sometimes, because it's like, I get clients and I'm just like, you telling me it's fine. You telling me it is what it is. You're telling me it's okay. But I can see it in you, and I can hear it in your story, and I can hear it in the things you're saying, that it's not okay. And you're so afraid of crying, you're so afraid of being angry, you're so afraid of being sad that you would just rather be on autopilot. Because let's be real, you lie to yourself about how you feel, and it doesn't make you feel happy. It doesn't make you feel joy. So by oppressing and suppressing those negative emotions, you also suppress and oppress your positive emotions. So if you can't feel sadness, you most definitely won't be able to feel joy. I tell people it's a spectrum, it's a broad range. If there was only one emotion in the world, we would all be robots. But since we are not, you got to get into it. Okay? It says being emotionally naked means being vulnerable enough for the real you to shine through. Vulnerability is a strength, not a weakness. I just said that. Practice being transparent. Start with the people closest to you. And I'm going to be clear for some of you. The people closest to you is you, not other people. Sometimes you got to be you, because this is something I tell my clients, my wellness clients, my tarot clients, and my therapy clients. If you are not good for yourself, you cannot and will not be good for anyone else. So sometimes the closest person to you is you, baby. Say, I haven't been showing the whole me, but I am starting today. Have the courage to feel and express your feelings without people pleasing. Speak your truth. Share your story. Cultivate an appreciation for vulnerability in others. Become comfortable with feeling uncomfortable and making others uncomfortable. Be okay with that. Be okay with that. Because I've been talking about it. Being uncomfortable is what creates this growth. So the declaration for that says, I have the courage to be vulnerable. I have the courage to be vulnerable. All right. Okay, we're going to get into this last one. Solar plexus chakra. All right. So the last one we have is solar plexus chakra. All right. With the crystals, right? Balancing out the crystals. So what you got for those, and I love that these are the ones that came out. The first one you got was number 18, Jumbi with masks. And then the second one, the one that came out after that was Sawachi. I always feel like I'm saying her name wrong, but Sache. Okay, number 3 with grounding. And so 18, 1 and 8 break down into a 9, and then we have 3. So with the last message here with this solar plexus energy, what I'm getting with this is that this is kind of like your final stage. Now, earlier, I was talking about how once we clear out these and heal these chakras and things like that, you'll kind of move into this like awakening space. And in this awakening stage, also what this is telling me with solar plexus coming out here at the end is that, give me a second, y'all. Okay. What the energy is also telling me with solar plexus coming out at the end is that, not that healing or clearing out your solar plexus is like the final stage, because like I said, you got to do work in all the areas to be able to have like an even flow moving up and down and through, right? But the thing is, sometimes certain chakras are blocked because other chakras are blocked. Okay. I feel like that does make sense. So I'm not gonna be like, if that makes sense. I feel like you pick up exactly what I'm putting down, collective. Something about this energy here for you all will allow you to be more in your confidence, in your do, go, be kind of energy. So, okay, confirmation, because I ain't even eating that thing. So what that means is that by overcoming these negative or even just emotions that you're holding back, heavy emotions, even if they're not negative, right? These could be emotions of love, emotions of joy, emotions of happiness that you still may be holding in or holding on to and not expressing with others, maybe out of fear. Okay. I just heard attachment style. So this may have something to do with the way that you, with your particular attachment style and how you attach to people. If you are unfamiliar with your attachment style, there are plenty of resources online. And I also have information, on my Instagram related to certain attachment styles and how to work through those things. Okay. But yes, once you really address and get into your emotions, once you really start to get into a space where you are trusting in yourself, believing in yourself, you know, really feeling yourself, and you know you're able to you're no longer in a space of like self-doubt, self-regret, low self-worth, things like that. Once you get into this space of really coming into yourself, awakening into yourself, being authentic, then this is when these things will essentially occur, right? When you'll be able to drop the mask, because that's really what this card talks about. The Jumbi, it talks about releasing and taking that mask off. It also talks about you identifying which mask do you in fact wear that kind of keep you hidden from the world and even hidden from yourself. So let's tap into that energy. So we have, where is the lie? Okay. Where is the lie? Get quiet to get clear. Put your hand on your heart. Now, are you confused or are you afraid? Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. Show your true face. Wearing a mask blocks your vulnerability and blessings. If you are wearing a mask, dare to reveal yourself. You are lying to others and to yourself. Wearing a mask is exhausting, so be you. If someone else is wearing a mask with you, you deserve clarity. Your relationship and connection is built on lies, but their mask is a projection of your own. So they're saying, this is saying, if you are with someone who is wearing a mask, then that means that your relationship is not real, right? Not to say that the things that you feel are not real or the things that are going on are not real, but how can you really be in a relationship if there's no honesty, there's no clarity? If you are not able to be vulnerable and show who you are, and this person is not able to be vulnerable and show who they are, essentially your relationship is surface level, okay? The goddess declaration says, I am willing to remove the mask. So it's like, once you do all this work and clearing and healing and balancing these chakras, are you ready to take that mask off? Are you really to confidently step into who you are and be who you are and do what you need to do? Okay. And so that makes sense with this grounding out here, because a part of what you may need to do to get into this solar plexus energy. And also, I just want to point out, look at how there's all this orange and yellow, and what's the color of the solar plexus? Yellow, right? And right below that is orange, which is your sacral. Okay. So getting into some grounding may be exactly what it is that you need to do to even further uncover, what mask am I wearing? These are the questions you want to be asking yourself. Not what mask is my partner wearing, or my friends wearing, or my parents are wearing, or my siblings or coworkers. What mask am I wearing? Is this who I truly am? Okay. So Salt Cheese, I really hope I'm saying her name right. It says, protect your magic. Your heart is your own. Your body is your own. Your mind is yours. Your truth and story are your own. Be rooted in your truth. Create healthy boundaries. Your energy is unsteady. Some of you may really be feeling this at this time. It says, breathe. Come into the present and say out loud, I am here. Trauma, stress, overwhelm, anxiety, and fear disconnect you from your body. Grounding keeps you present. When you feel rootless or unsettled, come back to your breath. Meditation and breath work are grounding. Try earthing, connecting your feet to the soil. So actually getting your body into some type of on the ground, in the water even. Free writing, clapping, stomping, and rubbing your hands together are all grounding, because you are also the earth, right? If you believe that you were, you know, what do they say in the Bible? Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Adam and Eve were created from, you know, the dirt. We are all created from the earth, right? We are all connected. So even just being with yourself, right? Touching yourself, right? Can be a form of grounding. I am firmly planted and deeply rooted is the declaration here. I am firmly planted and deeply rooted. So it's like, once you take that mask off, it can be terrifying. It can be very revealing. It can be difficult. This is what we've been talking about this whole way through, are the challenges that you face, both by keeping your chakras blocked or unbalanced, and in doing the work to unblock and balance your chakras. It can be very revealing. and it can be very scary and it can be very uncomfortable. But I guarantee y'all, collective, it is very much so necessary. All right. So hopefully the messages resonated. That was your reading. Okay. If you like the way that I read, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all hit that like button on your way out. If any of this information resonated for you and you would like to dive a little bit more into maybe any of these specific areas, or just what it is that you may be facing or what may be getting in your way, I would encourage you to book a personal reading. You can do that by looking at the information in the description box below. And check out the community tab for, like I said earlier, for information related to maybe physical symptoms or ailments that you may experience when any of these chakras are blocked or unbalanced. All right. And with that being said, I love y'all. Bye. Be well.